capitalistic globe. Who? John Lennon? Lennon? No, the other Lennon. The Reds to the Whites. He called it the Catholic. Useful fucking idiots. The House of Fuck. The Phyllis Waters House of Fuck. Now it's Fisher. Fisher is the fucking MOMA. Fucking Astros, Zoids, Laura Poniad, Frank Greenwald. Fucking X Snowden starring the puppet show called Snowden. How much of the theft in the election? Kevin Blanche. The Russians have occupied the White House. They were nearly in front of the White House on, remember the 5th of November, 2016. 2016, 7 years, Fukushima to the day, like the silence it grows. It fucking transparently burns into your subconscious. It's been 7 years today as the Pacific Ocean's being murdered and no one cares. This guy's named Fisher. Fisher, climbing to the Gap building. Gap, he's the guy that started this exploitation. Fucking video killed the media star. No, the media star turned into the fucking death machine. Fucking the false equivalency, alternative fucking media is fucking media. Chasing the fucking tail in the fucking circle. Obey, consume, die of cancer, and loving it. Over-obey, over-consume. The House of Fuck, pay to play. Laura Poniaz, MIT. Fucking here. I'll say this to the other artists that were with me. I ain't gonna quit you. Hey, I ain't gonna quit you. I ain't gonna quit you. I ain't gonna quit you. So it's been 7 years. 7 years. The new House of Fuck. The Phyllis Waters who built the reactors at Fukushima, Japan. They built the reactors. They cheated. Phyllis Waters moment. Now it's the Fisher. Gap. The House of Fuck pay to play. You know, so Laura Poniaz and Greenwald and their scam. How much of Snowden do you think orchestrated the theft of the election? How much do you think Snowden played a role in that? Why would he hand the chip to Queen-loving Greenwald? And think about this. As the salmon collapse, the sea dies. Or they bucks their hands. There's only 19 of them in there. So, Laura Poniaz, the Whitney goes off on Burke at the MOMA. Now, I got to tell this story. This is their up-pour story about the MOMA. You know, I protest there all the time. I have, with Eric Oppenheim, that's Dennis Oppenheim, the conceptual darling's son, who lived with Daniel Hearst. You know, he rejected the whole being captured. So I protested in front of the MoMA by myself one day, you know, and Kevin Finnegan has an excuse not to be with us. He got in a bad accident in Oregon, almost lost his life. He's recovering from a collapsed lung. You know, God bless you.
In honor of him. I'm joking myself.
Yeah, he's a great young activist, the baby
this is
wolf.
for all the absent activists, and there are many of them.
I ain't gonna quit you. I ain't gonna quit you.
I ain't gonna quit you.
So
I'll string myself up.
So I protested in front of the MoMA, and they say, well, you can't protest on the sidewalk here anymore, Kevin Blanche, you know, because I've done it so many times.
But Michael Schellenberger will save us all. He's riding in on a white horse.
He's running for governor. The White Horse Mormon Prophecy, Phyllis. What is
NEI, Philly.
Brigham Young's granddaughter.
The zirconium goddess.
Bring them young and bring them often. The rapers.
Bingo Horror Babylon. It's a zirconium goddess on a chariot, on a steed of fire.
What about the Tower to Babylon at Savannah River? So I'm standing there protesting, and here comes the big, looks like an ex-NFL player, security guard. He says, oh my God, he says, he saw my sign. He says, you're Kevin Blanche, huh? I says, yeah. He says, you ain't gonna believe this. I'm supposed to kick you out of here. But he says, I was on the USS Reagan. Went in. I support you. He says, so I'm just gonna pretend I'm going on my coffee break. I get a 15, so I'm just gonna go a little early. Bye. Get your work done in 15 minutes before I come back.
Operation Todachi.
Friendship. Friendship. We love the troops. The wheels of injustice.
With bunting and ribbons.
I'm the only one.
And WSOs and a bunch of useless gestures.
I'm the only one that's been there.
Little League Baseball playing on the deck of the Reagan.
Oh.
Sleeping on the deck of the Reagan.
Little League football camp sleepover. I'm the only activist who was there. How about the Chargers on there?
The Chargers.
How about Danielle Valentine? Her dad called me, found me on Facebook, says she just dropped dead just a few days on there. From here, from the Bay. Ha, how many people they've killed?
All in your face.
So he says, I was on the Reagan. He says, so he comes back, I'm still doing my gig. And you can see the head of security's out there now, and one of the fucking big fucks. They come down and they're like, you can't, I said, you don't own the fucking sidewalk. What do you, New York City? Oh yeah, we own it. We own everything. I says, I guess you do. You own my bone marrow too, you fuckheads. I'm a 1% survivor. I want people to know. Wattis, E.O. Wattis, thing. 3 days after he got the contract to build Hoover Dam, you know, he died of AML leukemia. He was jumping up and down in his wheelchair.
It's an evil poetry, and now we all
the rope, Lennon, the capitalistic
it's an evil,
rope.
Diabolic poetry. Now we all have to.
You got enough rope, yes. And so
enough rope to string myself
she
up.
kicked me out. So we go over to the Unnatural History Museum, which we protested over there. Me and Finnegan and Eric Oppenheim himself, and we posed over there. And they come and kicked us out, and Eric told me to go fuck off, you know, so I'm kicked out of there too, but we got the videos. The work's been done, you know, so the sound of Fukushima silence, it's transparent, it's conceptual, right? It just fades away into your fucking memory. Shh.
It's only art. It's only art.
Do you know the words to Skull Barrel Fair? William Morris?
Parsley, sage, rosemary, and thyme.
You know how old that song is?
Medieval. It's medieval.
The whispers in that, it fades. In your head, with their tanks and their guns and their bombs. Shh. It lingers, I'd like to hear it linger. She's dead. What about who stole Bongo's fucking trousers, Kaiser? Ha! What about that? How long must I fucking sing this song? Traitors. Fucking our community fucking betrayed us. California even, they betrayed us.
Living in another Kaiser's fantasy.
Oh, all these artists, all these questions. Sal himself. Fuck, how about Ross Sal? All these guys says, oh, we'll meet you here. We'll do all this work for all these years. Do they show? The only one that showed up was Eric Oppenheim, you know, and I didn't even know who Eric was.
That's right.
And we did that great work in. We went and ate unsubconsciously. I knew, but they didn't know.
Right.
Poet's original studio on West 8th in Washington Square at the Shirtwaist Fire event. What's that? Girls jumping out of fucking buildings on fire. Now they do it in these fuckers. The Gap does it. So the Gap, the Shirtwaist girls jumping, they jump in Bangladesh, East Turkey every day making Gap, making this house a fuck. They burn to death. So I know that artist.
And the babies of Kerouac squalling in the streets have nothing to offer.
The cultural crybabies, as you call them.
Cultural crybabies.
So I want, here, hold this again. I want you to get this. Running with the devil. Have you seen Junior's Grave? Have you seen Junior's Grave? Goody, goody, two-shoes, don't drink, don't smoke. What the fuck do you do? Obey, it's film, guys, cancer in it. Loving it. Where's my pen? Oh, it's conceptual. It's all conceptual. It's all conceptual. Do it to your left, Kevin. Oh, I can do it with my left, but we're all about the right. Kennedy took a fucking left on Elm. These fucks took a hard corporate fucking right down the fucking, it's not a museum. Here. Hand me that again. Let me get the other side. Walk around this way. There you go. Right there, right there. Beautiful. Oh, we got them closed. What about the waste, fools? It's exactly 7 years today. This is being filmed on March 11th. Ha! Fucking the house of fuck. What about the waste? Thank you, Mothers for Peace. Thank you, Mothers for Peace.
Bury it on the beach. Don't worry about it. Just raise the acceptable limits of radiation in your milk and in your water.
Have you seen Junior's grades? Fuck, that's who they, I mean, they are. They're fucking evil. They're sick. Corporate hoard out. So Astro used to jump off the bridge. He was walking with me. I was walking the coast of California, dying of leukemia. Him and Rex were walking the Pacific coast. We'd communicate back and forth. Rex is fantastic. He's from here. He lives here now. His girl's from here. He's from New Orleans, like you. And so me and Astro would talk. Astro would jump off the bridge. He was a nuclear face, and we would call it Astro's noise. Yes. So now Laura Poniez, the Whitney goes off on the Burke show and to the house of hoard out corporate fucking mirrored fuck. They call the MOMA. Then she at the Whitney sponsors Laura Poniez. So Snowden hands the chip. Why would Snowden hand the chip to Grant Greenwald and Laura Poniez? The MIT billionairist, fucking the people that killed Aaron Swartz on your birthday, 111, on Hamilton's fucking birthday, the power number, the fucking rebirth of the day. I mean, Earth Day was started here. It was anti-nuclear energy. Started right here.
You're in the club. It's the new digital handshake of the club.
Sick. 111 we brought it back. 111.
111.
The day my dad died, these fuckers murdered him in the Nevada test site, the house of fuck.
I was born.
The day Alexander Hamilton was born. Oh, fucking. We could sing and we could dance with the tariff. Fuck, where's the tariffs on Trump shoes? Where's the tariff on the Gap's fucking hoard out fucking made fucking clothing?
Right.
Tariff on solar panels and steel? Where's the tariff on hate?
Obscene.
But you know what? We're gonna have a trade war. Because what do we export? What do we export? I want to ask you, what do we export?
Depleted uranium.
Here, hold this. I'll tell you what we
Rocket
export.
launchers.
No. Easy, Obama.
Wait, it's
Your hands over the camera.
Got it. Got it.
So what do we export? Hate and their tanks and their bombs, and we don't even build our own there. We export ignorance, bad art, horrible tried fucking food, but we don't export any of that. We import it all from Fukushima, Japan. Eat up, drink up.
Eat up.
We export war. War. Remember when San Francisco used to be anti-war? They're pro-fucking war. Oligarch.
The four panty painters of the apocalypse.
Stand to.